Hey guys, welcome back to an exciting episode of All About You. In today's video, we will be presenting you a Pan deck profile. Now this is super awesome because this leader I've been playtesting it and just playing around with the ratios of different cards from all previous sets, including the new set. And there are amazing things you can do with her. So we're gonna get through what Pan does. Pan, she's freaking adorable and amazing. Her effect is when you put and play a battle card, you give that battle card 5k. Now, if that battle card is 20k or more due to this effect or due to its own stats, you can draw one card. Now, the Awaken effect. It's not your typical draw 2, it is renew 2 of your energy. But that's no problem. In fact, that can be very good when you are up against the wall and you just drawing a ton of cards due to her effect, but you're already tapped out and your opponent's trying to game you or put you in a really bad situation. Pan is like, no, don't worry, I got your back. Renew that energy, and now you can start playing a lot of defensive cards, which I will go over. Her Awaken side, she's ready to go. Now, same effect as the previous side. When you put and play a battle card, you give it 5k. Additionally, if it's 20k or more, you draw a card. Now she has the standard, when you attack, you draw a card. So she has two effects that allow you to draw cards, which is crazy good. And what's good about this leader is that you can literally go from this side, when you have 4 less life, you can flip over to this side and draw multiple cards. So you can get the draw effect and the 5k on one side, Awaken, place another battle card, give the 5k, draw a card, and then attack with her, draw a card. So you could draw up to 3 cards with just her effect alone, not including any of the other cards in the deck. So this is our leader, and we are going to leave her right here, and we're going to get on with the rest of the profile. We are running 4 pint-sized warrior Son Goku. He is really awesome. He is your standard tutor card in the deck. He allows you, when he's put into play, you reveal the top 7 cards of your deck. In that case, you can select one GT Goku and add it to your hand, which there are several targets in the deck, and you'll be able to see exactly what we run. The next part of the deck we run is 4 Determined Super Saiyan Son Goku. Now, this guy, he is crazy good. He's actually very played heavily in the Frieza, the Mecha Frieza build that runs their GT variant. Typical effect, first of all, he has critical. He only costs 3 energy, and he has a permanent effect. When you have 4 less life, you can increase this battle card's cost, entrance cost, by 2. So that makes him a 5-drop instead of a standard 3-drop, which is very good because it goes against a lot of the meta cards. Kale, for one, kills 5 or less. That means that they can only select this as a target. For example, there are a lot of other cards that only target 3 or less cards, like a Son Goten. He's 5, can't be targeted anymore. So he gives a lot of versatility in how you play him and how your opponent can play against them. And of course, he only costs 2 red energy. So not much, not difficult. Hits for a standard 15k. Very good. Now, moving on to our super combo card, Handy Gyro. Now, a lot of you guys may be wondering why I'm running Gyro instead of like Vados or any of the other type of red super combos. This guy is extremely good because he can be tutorable in this deck. You'll see a certain card that I run that is able to net him. Now, he has your standard effect. When you play him, if you have 4 less life, you add 10k to this super combo and you draw a card. So pretty standard, but the fact that you can tutor him is extremely good in this deck. Our next card is Fearless Pan. This card is extremely powerful and can do a lot. Her starting effect is when she's put into play, she has an auto. She gives 5k to all red leaders and red battle cards on the board. Additionally, she gives everybody double strike, including your leader. She has barrier and blocker. So she's a 15k blocker with barrier. That means it's going to be very difficult to get her removed or just be able to deal with her when your opponent drops her. Now, going on to our next finishing piece, we have Rushing Warrior Pan. Rushing Warrior Pan is your Majin Buu for the deck, or your Bulma. She's an early game card, auto. When you play her, you give 5k to one of your battle cards, including your leader. When you combo with this card, you draw one card. So, giving you an example, you play her, you give 5k to your leader is hitting at 20k, you attack with your leader, you combo her, you draw a card due to her skill. So you just gave her 5k, so now your leader is hitting at 20, you combo, now you have a 25k hitter. You're essentially giving 10k combo with the additional draw card, all for 1 energy. It's amazing. Now, the card that a lot of players I haven't seen they haven't been running this in other variants other than the Frieza variant, is Grand Tour Spaceship. This card is phenomenal. It searches the top 7 cards of your deck for a GT Trunks, GT Son Goku, Pan, or Giru. Giru, guys. This guy that I spoke of earlier, that's a super combo. You can search for this and put it into play via this effect. This is extremely essential when you're getting into your mid to late game, when you need to either press for gain or try to stay alive in the game. And it's just a super cool utility piece that lets you get ahead of your opponent, since most of the time you can't really search for your super combo. This card literally says search top 7. Oh, I have a Giru, put it into play. And all of these cards right here are tutorable via this card. So as you can see, we have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 20 cards that are tutorable by this one card. Moving on to our support package is our Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku, as you guys may already know, he came out set 1 through the tournament packs. He was definitely the best tournament pack card during that set. When he's put into play, auto, you give 5k to all your red battle cards and leader cards for the duration of the turn. Auto, at the end of the turn, you place him right back into your hand. He is it's just incredible. He's able to give your Pan 5k, so now your Pan is hitting at a 20k. Pan's effect triggers, she gives him 5k, you draw a card. So you're starting off with a 25k Son Goku and a 20k leader right off the rip. And that's not including all the other crazy plays you could do, where you could activate Grand Tour, summon this, give everybody on your board 5k and double strike. It's just incredible. You could make this guy single-handedly hit 30k, and it's just a little too much. This deck allows you to play a lot of powerful cards for cheap cost. Moving on to our next defensive package card, we have the Unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Goku. This is your free, it's practically free in the deck. You combo it, you can draw one card, or if you evolve over it with this card, you can draw a card. So he costs 4. You normally wouldn't play him on the board. He's a 20k barrier character, and he has evolved for 2 red, 1 generic. Now, he's mainly used as just a combo piece. Whether you're defending or you're attacking, you can use him during the combo step. You draw a card just for 1 energy, and he gives your character plus 10k. So, very efficient. Going on to the rest of the supportive package, we have our Double Shot Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. This guy is your standard put in play for 1 energy. It's really used best defensively because of Pan's effect. Whether she's awakened or unawakened, you want to play this card during the defense, so you can always trigger a draw. You want to be able to use cards that can draw a card during your turn, and then use cards on your opponent's turn that can also draw a card. That's what makes this leader super unique, because you can constantly draw cards, and your opponent can't do much about it. Even if they bloodlust you or play any counters, you're still drawing your card. Your auto still will kick in. He also will receive a plus 5k, so on the defense, it's harder to kill him off. You drop him to defend you, and then he's a 20k. It's a little harder to swing into that, because most of the time your opponent will just attack with the leader. They can't kill him because he has 5k support from Pan. And the last part of the defensive package, which you guys are going to love, we have Topo. Pride and Justice Topo. 4 copies. He is your negate in the deck. He is only primarily played for defense. Again, guys, these cards are primarily played for defense. You want to utilize these on your opponent's turn so you can get amazing draw power off your leader's effect. Topo, he's extremely strong. First of all, he is a counterattack. If you or your opponent's leader is at 15k, you can put him in play for 2 red energy. That's amazing. Just 2 energy, guys. Second off, he has a permanent ability which is super powerful. When he attacks and kills, so once he discards a battle card due to battle, he restands himself, which is so amazing because you can literally punish your opponent if they attack you with like a Kaba or small little guys, weenies on the board. They're 5Ks. They swung out last turn. On your turn, you have Topo. You attack their little weenie. Either if they defend it, great. You just went plus. They had to burn at least 2 10Ks from their hand to defend that. And probably more because Pan is giving your Topo plus 5K when it comes into play. If you use it during your turn. If you use it during your opponent's turn, it's still great because you want to get the draw, like I said before. But once he discards a battle card due to battle, he restands himself. And he's a 20k beat stick. Super strong. You play SS3 during your turn once you already have him on the board. He's hitting at 25k. That's going to be very difficult for your opponent to guard. And he can keep restanding to clear out your opponent's board. He doesn't attack active battle cards, but he attacks battle cards nonetheless. Now we're going to move on to the final pieces of this deck. Well, we're getting close to it. We have our Awaken package. We are running 3 Increasing Evil Mass Saiyans. He is one of your ways of awakening in this deck, and he is one of your ways to clear out the board. His ability, Overwhelm 4, he costs 1 energy. When he's put into play successfully, you can add 1 card from your life area to your hand. In that case, KO a battle card which has an energy cost of 5 or less. So that means he can get rid of blockers, get rid of cards that are annoying or very hard to get around, because he can get rid of any 5 or less card. As long as they don't have barrier or any indestructible abilities, you're good to go. This is part of your Awaken package. The final piece of your Awaken package will be Kaba. Saiyan Kaba. This guy is been the best card, in my opinion, been one of the best cards since set 1. He is your standard Awaken package. When he attacks, you can place 1 card from your life area to your hand. In that case, he gains plus 10k and double strike. So for the cost of 1 red energy, just like this, for the cost of 1 energy, you can attempt to awaken your leader, which you will, because she's one of the leaders that, unfortunately, she doesn't awaken herself, so you're going to need something that can do it for you. Now moving on to the finisher package on top of here. This is the finisher for the deck. Our Victorious Fist Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku. His ability. First of all, he has EX Evolve, which is phenomenal because you can utilize this card. If you have 4 or less life, he becomes a 5-drop. So you can EX Evolve over this 1 card. When you attack, it restands. Just like Jiren, immediately once it attacks, you're able to avoid cards like Shuigesh into Son Goku, the yellow variant that pops a rested card, or any effects that can potentially hurt him while he's rested. And he has double strike. So again, once per turn, you can restand him when you attack. Additionally, he gains 5k when he attacks. Amazing. It's just a super power card. He costs 6 energy to hard cast. So if it comes to worst, you can play him. But it's most advantageous to evolve over your Son Goku. EX Evolve. Now we have our final piece to the deck. And that is Hyper Evolution Super Saiyan Son Goku. AKA Super Saiyan 4. So same thing, EX evolve for 1. Just like this card, you have to discard 1 card from your hand. In this case, this card you have to discard 2 cards from your hand to play it. And you can only EX evolve over a 6-drop. So this is the guy you can evolve over. You play him over him, and you play this over this card. So you start off from here, you move to here, and then you move into his final form. Now, this is an ultimate card. You can only have 1 per deck. So definitely it's worth investing to have this in your deck. At least save a slot for this one bad boy. Now, auto. When this card attacks, it gains plus 5k power for the duration of the turn. If this card reaches 60k or more, you automatically deal 1 damage to your opponent. In any way, it could be through combo step, it could be through cards giving it a pump, such as SS3, Pan, all these other supporter cards, including your leader, which she will also give him plus 5k if you do play him. If this is the first card you play for your turn, you can utilize all these beneficial factors to make sure that this card hits the required amount to deal a free damage against your opponent. Now guys, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. Make sure that you like and comment in the section below. I definitely want to hear your feedback. This deck is extremely powerful, and it's something that you definitely want to try out. It's been great through testing, and you're going to love it once you start playing it. It's super competitive. The cards are not too easy to get. It runs a lot of promos, but it's definitely worth it. You'll see when you actually play with the deck. I'll have a few actual matches with it so you guys can see how smooth it runs. But again, thanks as always for watching. And as you know, this channel is all about you.